Mute up. I guess I'm not done with it, but that's fine. You can do what you want.
Oh, you wanna wait?
Nope. Let it rock. Now you're fucking dead.
All right. I don't know. I'm muted.
All right. So we've got a pretty standard match here, huh? We've got Jiro versus All Might, and I don't know
Okay,
if
that
we're
one's going
playing
back.
with set 2 stuff. It's not looking
does
like
not
it from
look,
the
does not look
first
like we are.
sets.
I
Yo,
just
this is
shuffled right?
this is Fire Might. Oh my god, yeah, this is what I've been testing. This
Yeah.
looks like the salts.
I also have a Fire All Might deck put together. I was thinking about maybe making it a provisional deck, but I just I'm not 100% positive, you know.
I'm certainly considering it. The more I play it, the more I feel good about it. I'm considering it.
Okay.
It's a
what
gnarly
is
deck.
drawing you to it?
So I think probably my favorite thing about it is just the way All Might interacts with the Fury attacks on fire, right? Like putting them in these really tough positions with stuff like Corrosion Lunge and Touch of Decay. Like there's no good scenario for them,
Alright, so
right?
it's up the algorithm. The
Right.
simulation's
Like
breaking.
no matter what, you're going to ascertain some form of value, no matter how they block or take your attack. And I think that's very cool. I'm a big fan of ultimatum decks in card games.
Ooh, I love the word choice.
Also, a big thing for me in this game is I love actions in this game. And this character just plays like a billion actions like a champ. Because he can play as many evildoers and concentrates as he wants. Because he turns them all into cards. They all replace themselves, right? Under him.
Right.
Or he just evil gazes and like, that's sick. Evil gaze is just always sick, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And he draws so many cards, and he wants such a big deck size anyway that he really complements playing a bunch of actions because they're not dead in the hand and they don't clog your deck space up because you want to play a bajillion cards anyway.
Yeah, and the fact that like half of your actions are like free cantrips, right? Like you play
Versus
Capture
like
Evildoers, they have
stuff.
momentum, you remove that, you get your momentum, you discard your momentum, you draw your card, it just replace itself and possibly get to draw a bonus card.
Exactly.
It
Like
just
it's so
feels-
free, man.
feels wonderful.
It's so free. There's nothing crazier than like going into their turn with the momentum. Like
That's what's left.
they play their first one, you
Jiro's,
pitch one, you draw one, you take it,
off one
you
turn.
draw another. Then on the next one, you shove concentrate into momentum because you've taken damage. Then you pitch it and you draw one, and then you probably block. But hey, you drew 3, right?
Right.
Like
Yeah,
it's really crazy. It's really
Oh, this
crazy.
guy tough one.
Yeah, no, I just think he's such a cool deck. I just think he has really cool design space. And like basically the exact situation we're looking at right now, like I'm kind of surprised we didn't play the Corrosion Lunge because like Corrosion Lunge into Explosive Release is like the god opening for it, right? Because you go take 7 and then turn my Explosive Release on, or you block it. You get my next one +2/+4. That is crazy daisy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
On A4.
Yeah.
We also might just be
Like,
trying to
there.
sculpt a little bit in order to get that play, right?
Yeah.
Because we still held that same combo for next turn, have 5 foundations
We
going
did.
into it, and then
We certainly did.
moving on.
Yep, we did. And I mean, we have a big health pool. We're down to just like, block with our evildoers, breaker it up, probably against the unwavering slash that, Jiro is probably playing because Jiro unwavering slash, right?
Right.
And then we can
It
just
depends on the
kind of
symbol.
say,
We're playing the good symbol,
Yeah,
so
that's-
we're definitely playing unwavering. But if we're playing
Definitely
air, I don't
unwavering.
think you play that card.
No, I don't play that. I don't.
tough
Do
spot.
not mess with that card in air, Jiro.
There's just there's no good enhance commit colons that like do anything relevant under the air symbol.
No, it
Except
just
one.
doesn't give enough value, and it also provides like no flow to your chains. And the entire point of air Jiro is like flowing the chains, right?
Right.
I'm trying to do my grab lifts and my explosive releases and my sound waves and bounce this, bounce that. Get a little swifty with it. And then unwavering slash just kind of sits in the middle of that and just like holds all of that up. And you're just like, why is this card in my deck, in my hand, in my card pool?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Okay.
It's just better to be a home run comment at the end,
Yeah. Always. Yeah, and it just doesn't really provide value in that sense. But yeah, I definitely have not seen good
Excuse me?
Jiro in a hot minute. I wouldn't. We're
5,
just
6, 7. What a god.
Oh,
+3.
This is.
Okay.
I was like, that's a weird hand to be just building with, but okay.
I love this play. I think this play is really sweet. I think
Yeah, I'm
the
into it.
best thing that could happen here for All Might, like the only real way around this would be to find a plus ultra, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
7.
it's a 7, 8. We could get block with the Capture Evildoers,
Yeah.
and then
let's-
check a 5, just like be good enough to check a 5. But with Jiro, we're gonna get to scout the top 2, but then with All Might we discard top 4, right? Or is that only on our attack?
No, it's both attacks. So you can definitely be like, hey, even if I had 2/5, like I don't know what I had on top, but you don't get to know now.
Right.
So it basically just resets the situation. But yeah, he does have to check a at least a 4 here. And there are 4s in the deck, so that is relevant. But he does got to check one of those bad boys. At least a 4. Any non-attack gets him
Yeah, I
there.
just discarded 4.
Yeah, he said, yeah, I just discarded 4. He said, bro, do it. I dare you.
Said absolutely not.
Scout that.
Yeah, that's kind of like the other reason that I enjoy playing
I'll try to block
this character in like the current meta, because people are gravitating towards Jiro so much.
Yeah, I think he's a really hot pick. I think we just got to figure out the right build. I do think fire is the way to go. I don't know if like ranged or fury is like the way to go. Maybe a mix. Like it kind of looks like that's what we're playing right here, because I see heat waves and stuff, but I'm also seeing a lot of furies. I don't know, maybe that's just too cloggy, but also maybe All Might mills so much that you only need some ranges to turn heat wave on. Like you're gonna find 6 pretty fast in this character.
Right.
So that might be good. So he's got a really sexy turn here. He can open with the lunge, and then just like depending on if it's blocked or taken, he can just go into the release or the what's it called, the ice wall.
If it's blocked, your next attack gets
Yeah, this looks pretty good for him. Yeah, no, I think this character is just really hot. Like he draws a bunch of cards. He's got a fat health pool. He can play some crazy attack lines and it's crazy attack strings. I think really the biggest weakness for this character right now that I've just like discovered through playtesting him is you don't have a lot of good access to good block zones and or modifiers. Like my first when I went to put together this deck, I just put in like the 80 best cards that I wanted, looked at my stats, and there were like 57 mids in the deck. And I was like, well, that's not good.
Right.
And then the more I tried to alter it, the harder it gets to just get like good highs and lows under the fire symbol. Like your best lows and highs are also like the ones you want to be playing, stuff like heroic lineage and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of tough. So like the real spice that I've been trying with the character is I'm testing out playing 4 in the Typhoons.
I think the Typhoon is insane in this character. Actually.
Yeah, because you just draw a bunch of cards and you're like, well, cool, man. My block zones suck, but everything is going to be considered completely blocked. I'm playing 4 in the Typhoons and then 3 self-assured to change the zones. So that's kind of how I'm trying to survive with the character right now.
Yeah, I don't mind that play at all.
Yeah, that's been like that's the build I'm currently testing. Because like I was like nuking people left and right, but then like if I didn't, like I would have like 3 cards in hand. They're all mid blocks. I'd like latent skill, ditch 2, draw 2 more mid blocks. All Might, pitch 1, draw a mid block, and I'm like, bruh, I can't do anything about like double Texas Smash. It's just coming at me now. I can't stop these things, man. I can half block everything to infinity, but I just get popped, man. So I think something like that might be the way to go.
What are your thoughts on switching it up to the good symbol, specifically just for like tight defense? Right, I think All Might 2 under the good symbol lets you sideboard into All Might 3 if you want to play a more defensive game, as opposed to like the defensive game for All Might 2 would have to be like what, Todoroki?
Yeah,
like it'd have to be.
Yeah,
but then you're not allowed to blend. You have to play ranges.
Yeah, and then like none of your attacks interact with your character well anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it just really like All Might 2 is a character that's hard to like side out of, right?
Yeah.
The deck is so catered towards him. As far as playing on the good symbol, I don't think that'd be bad per se. I guess the main issue I would have with that is I think that would probably just feel like a worse All Might 3 deck. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like I'd just be better off playing All Might 3 if I'm trying to play that deck, right? Whereas like playing him on the fire, I feel like, you know, again, like the interactions he has with the attacks is like where the real value of the character shines, I feel.
I think this really depends on the idea of when, like what's the point of the deck, right? So All Might 2 is really good at putting the damage stat on moves, but if like, all of your stuff keeps getting blocked, right, then putting the speed stat on moves might just be better as a 16 size character. If you're not getting the momentum, like the best thing about All Might 2, honestly, is discard momentum draw.
Yes, that half of the character is the infinitely more interesting and engaging half of the character. Yeah. I think that you can get the momentum pretty consistently, right? Just because of like the pressure that your attacks put on, right? Because like Corrosion Lunge says, hey, block me, and then like better be able to block the next one too, because it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be +2/+6. You know, that's gonna that's kind of wild, man. You know, and then it says, well, take me, and then like turn my release on, my instant explosive release, give me all the momentum in the world, right? Like there's not really a good situation. Same thing with like Touch of Decay. Touch of Decay, the more I play it, I feel is like the best attack in that deck. Because you don't get a good result, right? You can take it and I can draw one. You can completely block it and I'll pick it back up. Or you can half block it and I get my chip in and then I get my momentum at the end of the turn.
Right.
There's all really good results in a card like that. And it's only on a 4 diff. It's really easy to like string into.
You play Nitro Explosion?
I am not playing Nitro Explosion. I am not. I've considered it. It's just really, really hard because like I'm trying to trim it down from 80, but the main issue with trimming it down from 80 is the attacks, right? Because I just want to play like I want to play Turn to Dust. I want to play Long Lasting. I want to play Explosive Release. I want to play Corrosion Lunge. And I want to play what's it called? Signature Right Swing, right? Like and I want to play Touch of Decay. Like I want to like max all of those attacks ideally. Like those attacks are all like so good with my character, and then like. But that's where the issue is. Like, well, the issue is if I run, less than 80, I can't be playing like 24 attacks anymore, right? Like that's when it starts to get really rocky. Is just like I'm okay running, all of these foundations and stuff, but it's like I can't drop my attacks.
Yeah.
But I think I think there is a lot of sauce with this character. Don't get me wrong. I think this is a character that like version 17 could easily be top 16, top 8, right? I think a dedicated player with this character could certainly get there. The more I play it, the more I feel like there's a lot of potential in him. But I do think I think it has big early set one Todoroki energy, where this character is going to require a really fine-tuned deck built around him. And once we figure that out, we're going to see the stars in the character shining.
I was doing some coaching with somebody for the first provisional, and they were playing as Kirishima.
I'll draw my card.
And I told them that they should sideboard into All Might 3. And they were like, I don't have an All Might 3. And I went, well then, we're going to sideboard into All Might 2 so that whenever you win game 1 in 40 minutes, lose game 2 in 10 minutes, you can win game 3 in 10 minutes. Because of how aggressive this character is. And I think that is something that you're allowed to do with All Might 2 under the good symbol. Is I'm under a time restraint, and so I can get there. And you can do that with the fire symbol too, right? Like you could play a Todoroki deck, honestly, or not Todoroki, Tokoyami deck, and be like, yo, I need to win this game right now, and I don't think that Tokoyami's gonna get there. I think I need to build twice and face tank an entire turn and sculpt 6 cards, and then pop off, and then you can get there, right?
I agree. Yeah, I think there's some very cool unexplored territory.
Yeah. Anyways, Jiro is a popping off, huh? We got 2 easy builds, and this is a good symboled Jiro deck that's playing the assets, but I haven't seen Staff Strike. I'm not even positive if we are playing Staff Strike.
This kind of just looks like Air Jiro, and then they just like put the good cards into it, right? Which is pretty interesting. However, like I don't fully disagree because like as we are, granted, they're not playing set 2 stuff right now, right? But as we progress, I feel a lot more uneasy as time progresses about Staff Strike as a whole, and especially about Staff Strike as like an entire deck, like philosophy, right? Because I think there's a lot of stuff that just kind of like messes with us nowadays, right? Like especially at a big event, like any air deck, which those are some pretty popular ones, is gonna be able to side Hagakure and just like say, oops, no flash, no Staff Strike. I think there's going to be a lot of Night Watch running around. Eraserhead has finally seen the play that he deserves, right? I think we're going to see a lot of Night Watch running around. I think it's just and then when Stain is out, like yeah, man, play that Staff Strike on the 11, bro. Yeah. Like I think that especially as we enter set 2, we enter a really tough environment for Staff Strike as a deck. I think there's a lot of, I think it's fine in there, but when it's like, my deck is like ride or die on Staff Strike, like we see Staff Strike decks existing now, I think that's just becoming a little, I don't think you can pigeonhole, right? And like shoehorn yourself into that strategy as much anymore.
Yeah, I completely agree. When I was looking at building an all Jiro deck for fun, right? I was actually thinking about playing just 2 Staff Strikes for if I find them and I find the combo like on turn 4. I'll just kill you for it.
Yeah, you just like pop off, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, your primary focus is just going to make like a much more like stable string game plan of attacks, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Staff Strike is like a cool tech nowadays. But at the same time, right, it's kind of okay because with all the stuff that the all symbol gets in set 2, it's suddenly such a more widespread and versatile symbol, especially as far as its attack goes. Like, or its attacks go, right? Like, I'm like, man, I mean, yeah, Staff Strike is still pretty gnarly, but look at all these cool Stain ultra rares.
Yeah.
look at all these gnarly weapons, man.
And we saw earlier on stream we had a Hatsume that was playing Staff Strike with Stain cards, with Momo cards, with whatever,
cool.
right?
I do think that May is probably the best Staff Strike deck now.
Thank you. 3 cards in hand.
I think May is pretty crazy with it.
It's interesting. It's really interesting.
I just think
that
I really
Jiro giving it speed is so important.
Yeah,
It's just a 4-mid for 6. Whenever set 2 does come out, people are going to be playing less plus ultras because like we're playing set 2 characters now.
Yeah.
And so like one of the biggest issues with Staff Strike right now is the same reason that All Might 1 isn't very good, is because the best card in the deck is very mid, right? It's very fast for very mid, and that means very 0 speed for very mid because of plus ultra. And so if we can get past set 1 meta and less people are playing plus ultra, then maybe like Staff Strike does get there, and giving it speed rather than giving it a bunch of damage and it being just a 4-mid, like
Let's
fine.
go ahead and flip.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree. We're definitely going to see a lot less plus ultra in a couple months. It's gonna be a very different environment. It's gonna become much more like a thing you have to think about sometimes, rather than like I should assume all of my opponents have 4 copies of this card at their disposal, right?
I'll discard.
So let's talk about the game real fast, because there's some crazy lines that can happen here. So we have Latent Skilled in order to discard and draw 2, but as All Might 2, we only have 2 resources up. We have a Capture Evildoers in hand and 2 momentum. We can spend our cash on the Capture Evildoers, clear our card pool with all 3 cards, and then play double draw 2 again.
Say if this
it's tough though, right? Like they've still got 1 specialist to sound live, a lot untapped, 2 in hand, and 2 passings. Yeah. It's gonna be pretty rough to find our way in here. I don't know. It's pretty tough. Jiro has just built up a really good wall at this point that I feel like we need to be building more before we can attempt to try and challenge that.
I'm not sure we're allowed to build as All Might here, because like with the wall that Jiro has, right? With luckily they don't have momentum, right? But with the triple passing the torch, as well as the double quick create, we can find 24 like that. This might be a I need to find lethal right now kind of angle, but it really depends on what
it is. It is the right play is, you know? It's a really tough spot to be in for All Might. Oh,
he blocked it. He blocked it.
He did block it.
So like +2/+4 on the next move.
Technically
he
+2/+6.
He says I'm in. Good attaboy.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna All Might again. So this Frigid Heat Wave is gonna be. It's gonna start out as a 7 high. It's gonna be. This thing is gonna be huge. This is gonna be. Oh no, not like this.
So rough.
No, not like this, man. Oh, it's so big, but it gets Specialist of Sound. Oh man. Oh, and he's got the 1 high. Oh, this makes me so sad.
Yeah.
This makes me so sad, man.
4, 5,
Evil Gaze.
Oh.
Hang on. I mean, certainly has to. It's gonna be looking pretty lethal in a moment now.
I'll discard 3 with Frigid Heat Wave.
It's gotta find 2 ranges to make it lethal. Nope.
Oh, completely whiffs.
Oh yeah, he committed All Might. Oh, he committed All Might.
Yep.
Oh man.
Even if he didn't commit All Might, it was still 1 off. Could put it to 10.
Yeah, you're right. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad, man.
Truly. As All Might, do we just build our 3 foundations and pray there's a low attack coming? Or we like build 2 and hold 1 high block we won't be able to block with?
Yep. I think we build it all and tell him to draw 6 foundation.
He said draw 2.
We-
This is fine.
we-
So now we get to build 3 and hold a high block we don't get to block with. Tight.
We
tight,
do.
Tight.
Yeah, I'll pass again.
I mean, we get to build. We get to build a fulfilled, and like, hopefully save our bacon.
7, 8, 9.
Oh my god!
The full block.
Let's pop a
Wow, that actually hits them if they don't check a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
on a 3.
I know I said it was Sag, man, but we're beyond Sag. This is yeah. Play the zeros, please, please. You have to survive, All Might, please.
And on a
This is transcended beyond Sag. This is Smoge. This is now Smoge.
That you play the 0 to guarantee the build.
pass it
Yeah,
there.
because that would not have passed. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm not trying to build that frozen. That's also like our best high block there at the moment.
Man,
Yeah, Frozen is a card I feel like I have to play multiple copies of just because it's a 2 high, and that's like a premium under fire symbol.
Right.
Oh man, chat's going off. Chat's going off about me. Alliteration, Texas represent. Yeah, Texas represent, baby. I'm in. Yeah, I was in Houston. Started playing in Houston.
I'm gonna use the restroom.
Yeah, go for it. I started playing in Houston. That's where I learned how to play from the lovely Kyle Wright and the play group there. And then I moved to Austin, and I kind of started a play group there. Kind of met another. We coagulated. There's a big play group in Austin now. And then I was just up in Dallas, Fort Worth area because I was at Nishi Fest over the weekend. I was at Nishi Fest over the weekend to go see Caitlin Glass and have her sign my Ashido Mina character card. So Homeboy here has a capture net and a sound waves. So like we might not be dead. It really just depends how the draws come here, right? Like 3 passing the torch is 3 passing the torch exists and can certainly get us there. We have 2 low blocks, which is kind of wild. We're like never afraid of capture net, I guess. We have the high block for the flash. But I mean, All Might's got what, 4 up? We probably get to block like 1 thing, and then it is not that hard for Jiro to count to 22. It's not that hard for Jiro to count to 22, man.
I'll play Bonds on a 1.
Yo.
Oh my god, you're killing me every time you do
We're going for the stats. We're going for the stats. We're going for the stats. Yeah, we don't have the momentum, so we just have to believe in our draws, basically, right? Our draws have to get us there. Our sound wave draw and then our triple passing the torch draw have to all get us
Okay,
there.
I guess all Indian hit stuff.
Which, like, maybe
4 low 6.
we gained stun 2 and ended the enhanced step. Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing, and we have the low block. Yep, I mean this is our block right here. We've committed to this. I mean, yeah, blocking 6 I don't disagree with. I think this is the one that you kind of get to block, all right? We hold the heat wave, and then we're just gonna hope they can't count that high.
22 is impossible, I feel. We would have to rip
Yeah.
something unbelievably nutty if we wanted to do that. And
Yeah,
if we
we
decided
would-
we wanted to go in, we should have committed the passing the torches and just drawn off the top.
Staff strike, you mean? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
3, 4, 5, 6.
yeah, I agree. I would have Jiro enhanced first for sure. For sure.
Rough.
Wow, we're going for more build on this. That's kind of intense. Yeah, we needed to draw that sound waves. If we draw that sound waves,
On earphone jack.
things can happen. But we're certainly not dead now, and like All Might's crackback could be pretty serious
Does
here.
it, though? Do things happen if we draw that sound waves?
And, yeah,
I mean,
It's what? It's 14, 15 damage with 22?
Yeah.
Fine.
not really with the line we pursued here as far as building things go to get stats. It's not particularly. I think I probably would have I don't know. I probably would have just like slammed the cap. I would have probably just slammed the sound waves after the capture net and then just kind of like, I don't know. It also would have been better if he used his 1 enhance on the capture net before fulfilled pops off to Jiro, and then see if we can stack like a good draw, right, and get somewhere.
Right.
I think there's probably much more stable and efficient ways we could have pursued that turn. Instead of just being like, okay, I'm gonna build some things and this is gonna be big, dare you to block it. But like that's not really the aim we should be looking for. We're trying to make a puzzle and count to 22 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not just like Hail Mary some stuff. because he's at a big health total. You know, he can All Might can tank a couple Hail Marys.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not worried about them. You know, he's worried about you cracking the jigsaw.
Right.
All Might's got some gas here, man. We're gonna get to filter 4 cards, 4 more cards with our latent skill and our signature right.
All Might thing.
We've got our evildoers to do some schnutty things with. Ooh. Do you guys think DLC All Might is better than All Might 3? I don't think he's better, but that doesn't mean
I think.
anything rough on All Might 2, because like All Might 3 is one of the best characters in the game. That character's like top 5 for me. I think he's really insane. So DLC All Might not being better than him is like not an insult by any means, and I think he's up there for sure. I think he's got a lot of really threatening potential.
Let's discard this to
Like,
draw.
we're gonna see him do some very unfair things this turn. he's gonna do some very unfair things.
Yeah, especially because of how greedy Jiro played. Like, I
Oh,
don't think any of this. I don't think any of this stuff happens if Jiro like played
Pop this
a little
frozen
less
to make
greedy.
you commit a
You
foundation.
know?
Yeah, I don't think there was any reason to like play that so strangely, right? Like they kind of played that as if like they calculated that doing exactly that would get there, and then took that such a weird, bizarre line to get there. But like that wasn't what got there. It was strange. Yeah, I really think that Jiro Enhance would have been the move. We're gonna get rid of their momentum. Yeah, God, Evildoers is so against Jiro. If I can, like, if I as a player can keep Jiro as a character off of momentum, I'm just infinitely less scared of that character. Because oh my god, man, Sound Waves is just a ridiculous card.
I think if we check 5, Jiro's dead. Actually, Jiro's
Yeah.
just dead. I think Jiro's actually just dead. I don't think we
I
need to check
do.
5.
No, I don't think we have to check that many. I don't think we have to check that many 5s. And like the second we check, like the second we don't check an attack, like we just start get to like we just start like
a little smaller.
yeah, we just start get to doing frozen things. Frozen is gonna be a really sick extender here. And like they're only at 11. We gotta like slam 1 in there and then dare them to perfect block everything else.
Yeah.
Because everything is just, I mean, again, it's like when your deck is so massive that the All Might mill is like not even understandable as a cost. Like you're a scary character, man. I mean, Ojako 2 is scary because like +2 speed on everything is scary. You know, Eraser is scary because +2 speed on everything is scary. This guy is scary because +2 damage on everything is scary. Like
This
the
is
second,
a crazy play we've just decided to do. He said that I am valuing -6 damage more than blocking your 11 damage move.
I'll pass as well.
yeah.
7 low for 9.
Beat 9.
Helps throw out my
Go
answer
to
card.
2. Huh.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
weird. I mean, we were probably gonna have to like eat a big one at some point anyway.
So the big thing here is doing math. Like, we have to check a 5 or else you lose the game. And so he's saying that, like, you filtered so much, you cycled so much that maybe you didn't draw another one. But the fact that, like, we technically have now given this thing -2 speed because there's 1 in our card pool,
No, it wasn't.
right? That we didn't really get the block
discard.
with.
Yeah. Yeah, all of that was kind of weird. All that was a little strange.
I think
Roll discard
it
G.
is a
+2.
a look in the look for the
Oh,
attack as
so
opposed to the
frozen to make you
turn
commit one.
type of move, right? Like, I'm not dying to this one, but if I could have blocked this move, right, and kept my assets up, and then on the next move just like -6'd it, right? Because I don't get the block anymore because I'm totally tapped out. We'd have had -2 damage from the harden that's in our hand, and then another -6 and a -8 damage coming through. Go from 11
1,
down to what,
2,
9 maybe, and then they have to play
5.
another move and
Yeah, I'll
count to 9.
discard 1 on the off chance
So I think
this
I think
Oh, that's
I think it's it. Didn't want to lose
Yeah,
specialist to Evil Gaze is
I-
probably the thinking. I don't know. I think that we
well.
we were gonna lose it either way. I think the card that we actually probably gonna lose was the Manly Passionate.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Yeah, I agree.
Check.
Yeah, like I do think that Jiro's probably dead no matter what they did, but I think there were definitely some superior ways we could have planned on. I mean, obviously we have all the knowledge, right, of what All Might's got coming, but All Might's got so much coming that the knowledge we have is kind of irrelevant.
5, 6.
Oh, 4, 5, 6.
Perfect.
Mm.
Yep, and that's it. We have a
Yeah.
low block. This is gonna
Yep.
do a ton of damage.
Yeah, it's gonna do a bajillion. It's gonna do enough, which is basically bajillion.
Yeah.
So
Hey man, all my too scary, man.
I will pop this to make you commit a foundation.
Yeah, Frozen. Yo, Frozen goes hard on these kill turns, man.
What have I done?
What have
What
I
have I
done?
done?
Done something terrible here. I will pass.
Another -2 damage.
Yeah, I'm passing.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Alright. 3 high for 1.
Big one.
Okay, on a 7. Oh my god.
Yeah, we can commit out. We can wait. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this still.
Can we not commit out for that? 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Yeah, we could have committed out.
We just
We
certainly
just chose not
didn't.
to. That's okay.
Yep,
We
I
we had
bubbled that
somebody lose to Dobbies once per game while they were totally committed out. So you know, it
They
happens.
just didn't.
They just
didn't.
chose not to cancel.
Just didn't.
Yeah.
I love that.
I was very confused. I was like, how did it happen?
I love it. Hey, listen, man. This is the learning experience right here. Okay, this is not provisionals. This is not provisionals. We are here. We are here to learn.
I think my momentum was so bad there. That was so bad.
Let's play this on a 1.
Um,
On a
he
5.
said he forgot the cancel clause of the thing. Correct, Schnitty. Yeah. But like,
Spawn Jiro.
he still lost it.
Yeah.
Just spawn
It
Jiro.
does make it man. Great capture net. It's so crazy. It makes me want to just play good Jiro. Honestly, it's this card. This card has a 4 diff that like just swings so big late in the turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Just a 4 diff
I
with
guess
stun
I'll
2
try
is
to
like
draw a card.
what?
Okay.
It's really spooky.
I'll Jiro. Look at the top.
2, 3, 4, 5. Like it like it's a stun 2, but it's got and to make up for that it's got 2 speed, right? But that's not what Jiro lets it have.
Yeah. Jiro lets it have a lot more, and then like it still stuns too.
Is it good? What am I drawing?
Is it good? What am I drawing? What are you talking about?
Okay.
Just mill your 4. Oh, can we
yeah.
not mill 4 anymore?
Back.
We've got 4. We've got 29. Yeah, we're kind of not allowed to
Yeah.
mill
I
4.
I mean, what's in our discard pile? Numbers.
I really
29 and
feel like I
4.
should block this,
Yeah?
even though you're not supposed to do that with Jiro.
You're not supposed to do that with Jiro.
I love it. I love it.
Attempt to remove rival momentum. Oh,
Oh my goodness, this
Can
is
you
so
send 2 good checks and you let me clear one.
I always switch. I always put the bad check on
Oh
the
man,
bottom.
I'm sorry, what's up?
He played the enhance
So
to
there's a
attempt
bad check
to
on the
get rid of the opponent's momentum.
Oh yes.
Okay.
I've done
Yeah.
that time before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone.
That's great.
Let's see.
Yeah, he just wanted to clear a bad check off the deck.
Let's commit. Draw 1.
Okay. So you're looking for attacks.
The new stand
That's good.
card that can add plus
yeah.
10 damage for 2
I'll
momentum. Ooh, that sounds
self-sacrifice.
so spicy late in its stat strike turn. 100% Beerlander for sure.
I guess I'll
Yeah, that card is,
Oh,
is certainly
no.
quite crazy, man. When that really cool content creator, a beautiful handsome man named Alliteration Gaming revealed that card, I was like, whoa, what a cool card. I think it's such a cool one, man. Nor did they give him a very cool card to reveal.
It is a rad one, and late in the chain, if you just haven't used Stain's ability of like respond for -3 speed, like
Perfect.
plus 10 damage, plus 3 speed at response speed is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, block it, do it. Oh, -3. Ooh. What a crazy guy that Stain
I'm
is.
at 13.
This is crazy. I think All Might be dead here.
Yeah, this is a really big crate capture net, man.
Wait, isn't it?
It's 5, 6, 7. We could.
Yeah, this
So
This is a
5.
really.
We have a 2 lock
large-
in our hand, right? We took a 5. We commit 2. The thing is, we have to find.
Oh, he
Yeah, I'll send
I don't know if
Alright.
that's the right move.
on a 7.
Checks a 4.
Good game.
Oh, he just put it to lethal. That's what he did. Okay, that was my move. He put it to lethal. Okay.
Oh
I was
yeah,
looking
yeah,
at it.
yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, that's why I-
what a great explosive turn. Lots of math involved.
Yeah. That's why I said, oh, that was the biggest crate capture net I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Why was it so big, Tim?
Oh, yeah,
It's stressing me out.
As what the character is, for sure.
That's what the character does, man. That is what the character does.
I was trying to like pass everything, and then I realized like, oh, wait, I don't necessarily pass everything here.
Yeah.
He could have though. He
Could have though.
Yeah, he
Could
could have.
have though.
That's okay. He'll go back and watch the VOD.
I will
Mhm. He'll see the truth.
put this back.
A net big
Right.
enough to catch
No, wait, I
Mount
can't-
Lady.
I can't put that back.
For sure.
Oh yeah, Mount Lady be caught in that net.
I'll send back one.
Is he choosing to keep? I
Yeah,
think
what-
keep this
what
hand
am I
every day.
Yeah.
This is,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Is a build 3,
Okay.
right? This is fine.
Mhm.
We're playing a
Yeah.
lot of attacks in our deck. We're chill.
2,
It might be a build 4. I'm into it.
3, 5.
I'm so into this one.
Alright. I'll draw my one.
And then the first thing we do is we get rid of the heat wave.
How many attacks am I running this deck?
Oh yeah, get it out of there.
26. Okay.
A 2.
We only built 3 on Prime 1, and we need to
fine.
make that
Yeah.
happen.
Four on
So now we get to save people to 2 div. We just don't have one. That's okay.
On a 3.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
A 3. A 4.
So one of my favorite things that I did across the convention this weekend was I said, hey, you know, I bought this super duper fancy Sony camera for streaming purposes. Why don't I just go become the photographer friend for a weekend? And so the convention I was at, right, Nishi Fest, is also the same location as the big Digimon, the first big Digifest. They had that at the same esports convention center that the con was in. It was like a duo event. Yeah, a bunch of my friends played Digimon. It was really big. It was very cool. And so I was like, yo, what if I just go take super rad pictures of all my buddies playing card games?
Yep.
And I got like some crazy cool action shots. And now I just can't wait to go take pictures of everyone at Omaha. And it's gonna be so gnarly. Everyone is gonna have the coolest cover photo in the world of them top.
Jiro, look at the top 2.
Hell yeah. That's sick.
All right.
I
Okay.
cannot disagree with the choice that Damdel made more. I think this is a 0 out of 10 brain dead choice to
Me too,
attack on this
Slim,
turn with 4
Real
foundations in
episode.
our hand, one of which was a breaker block. We played the breaker block, and then we proceeded to stun 2 into Jiro for with double it can't be fixed on board. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Dude? What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. That wasn't like just a see orange, play orange moment. That was literally like, I don't know, man. That was like this game was all about thinking like at least a couple steps ahead, right? I feel like we thought like 4 steps behind on that one.
Also
I think we-
proceeded to check 4 attacks that turn.
Draw 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would not have felt bad checking 4 attacks if you just built.
Yep. Yeah, I think we were thinking in like 2021 for that turn.
Yeah.
That was some interesting choice. Now Jiro just has like a billion foundations and gets to just like beat the snot out of us.
Does not count towards progressive.
I'm a little afraid
I'll just card it.
for our muscular friend right here.
I'll
It's
use
not
Jiro,
looking good.
top 2.
I'll just,
I
I'll
believe
like
we
to
are in some sort of danger here.
Sure.
I don't like when you touch my deck.
I don't like it when you touch my deck. He said no thank
Hands
you.
off.
He said those cards you touched, I want them gone.
So we
This-
opted to use
this
All Might
was
here.
the-
Do we choose to just take this 5 damage?
I think so, yeah. Like that's kind of one nice thing about this character, right? Is he really wants you to kind of just like pitch 1, take the first one, and then draw 2, and then just kind of be ready for whatever. And that is kind of what you want to do against Jiro anyway, because you're not really allowed to block the early stuff, you know?
Right.
Because then you tap out, and then she's like, well, cool. Now I can just freely send this 11 damage move at you. Because you just wanted to block that 5 so bad. So I think it's a pretty good spot to be in. Sucks that we don't have the low block for this.
4 low 6.
It's pretty sad. We don't get the evil gaze either.
Hmm.
It's pretty lame.
As
That's
Jiro, do
pretty
you
lame.
take this momentum?
Interesting.
I never take momentum against this character personally, but that's because I know what he can do,
3, 4.
right? That's just because I know like how crazy of a card Evildoers is. But that's also like a hard argument, right? Because like if he doesn't have it, the upside is so good because like the momentum for sound waves is so insane, man. But like you're just never getting to use it, man. Realistically speaking, you are. I feel like it's really greedy to take momentum against this character. You're just praying for him to like not draw his probably 4 of action. You know, when he draws a bajillion cards.
I guess
I
you
feel like
have
it's
to see
just
what's
just
in
really
the
high
discard
risk.
pile, right? Like
Chase the 6.
we've got 1.
Yeah, yeah. If I find like 2 of them in there, you know, sure, let's get it in there, you know. But I don't know. It's just so scary giving this character free momentum.
2, 3, 4.
It's just really, really scary giving this guy free momentum, man.
4.
It's just not a practice you want to partake in.
And then you build the less manly.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, build the less manly. Build it out.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna draw more
Yeah.
cards. You're fine.
You have so many useless face downs to put
Try to
down.
hold lows.
What deadlock could All Might
Yeah, I
2
think so.
have? We saw the entire last game. The only deadlock that we saw was Evil Gaze. And
Yeah, the only
the-
corrosion lunge and ice storm.
Ooh, Corrosion Lunge does have one. Yeah. I remembered Ice Storm. I did not remember Corrosion Lunge. But it's just deal
Corrosion
3 if it's full
Lunge-
blocked. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah,
We're at
it's
23.
like only.
It's
yeah, it's
fine.
like
That's a crazy move.
yeah.
That's a
It's
one
like
high
only
block to
good
fight
if
for
he,
2 life.
um,
What's going on?
Yeah, it's like only good if he has the explosive
yeah, I
release.
guess.
That's like the only time that deadlock is really scary. Because explosive release in this character is just like so strong. So we have the opening, right? We have the corrosion lunge, we have the explosive release, right? We get to put him in this bad spot now. If he blocks the corrosion lunge, things are gonna get like really bad for him.
I actually think opening with this card is the correct move.
No response.
Understands all of the trouble.
So this is the
Yeah.
greedier of the 2 lines in a technical sense of
I'll discard 4.
if this one hits, right? Which we're hoping.
Yeah.
If this one hits, then we get to play the instant explosive, and then we get 2 momentum off of it. And then we can then clear this move to have it not count, and then we can play the corrosion and then continue. And we're still in that same spot.
Pass.
We also watched him build his high block after thinking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
So probably doesn't have another one. Because right, if you have 2 highs right there, you're not thinking about building that high at all.
Right.
Pass.
So we might be sneaking this bad boy in here. Also, like he might not want to proc our agitation. It's one of those good cards.
I think we proc agitation before we give All Might no momentum because it's commit 1 to draw 1 rather than discard a
passing
momentum
2.
and draw 2 potentially,
Uh,
right?
Yeah, by all means, yeah.
5, 6.
It just there's a lot more to think about.
I think that the answer is you always block the first one. I think not blocking this with the capture net that we had is just the greediest line of all time.
I agree. I think that you just always have to respect instant explosive release.
Person adds added to momentum.
Because like the more once you play this deck more, like you realize like how like every character kind of does their own unfair
Deals.
things, right? All Might's unfair things feel like magnitude amplified once he starts getting explosive releases going off. God, if he has 2, I mean, God forbid, man, right?
If it's blocked.
It's just crazy. And I think giving him access to that play, like I think you're almost always down to just deal with the next one, right? Especially if the opener isn't
Okay,
corrosion
me too.
lunge, right? Like I'll block the first one all day. Your next one
7,
gets
9,
+2.
5.
Cool. I could probably block +2, right?
Yeah.
It's
Even
it's
as the corrosion lunge,
lunge.
I think instant explosive release is strong enough in this character that you have to block the corrosion lunge. I'm
Yes.
down for you to
Yeah,
get
I think
make your
you
3 damage
all-
move like really
Nice job.
like a real move, but it doesn't leave.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Because look at the advantage this guy has
totally
All Might. That's so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, no, trust me. I know every time like they just take the 7 on corrosion lunge, I'm like, bro, you just gave me the world, man.
6.
You just gave me the whole wide world.
No.
Obviously, it's that one.
6.
And then from there, we remove the
Comes to a +2.
the 4 diff.
Dealing damage.
Yeah.
I'll say if this attack is blocked,
Yeah, I'll pass.
I will discard 4.
Now it's like if he blocks this, we don't have something very scary to follow it up with.
Pass.
Let's
And
remove
I feel
this.
like we kind of like lost a lot of the value out of our lunge.
Pass.
Maybe.
I'll pass 2.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, it's 3 low for 9.
3
Yep.
low for 9.
We'll lock on a 6. It's a
Huh.
4, 5, 6. Thinking on
Hmm.
response.
Yeah.
We are thinking on response.
Okay.
If he responds to build here, the Ice Storm is lethal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Does he?
choose not to respond.
He chooses not to respond.
Okay.
Wow, what a heads up play. What a heads up play.
What a
Please.
gamer.
We're still gonna go for it though. I still think that going for it is the correct answer, right? It's
Comes in
it's
with +2/+4.
comes in with +2/+2 +2/+4. We've got double evil gaze
we
in
can,
our
res-
hand.
we,
It
we can
can't be
respond
blocked
with
by attack
lineage.
cards. We could respond with lineage, yeah, but it's already got powerful 3, so it's for 8. We've got +6 damage on the stuff. Another +2 off of All Might. Yeah, there's plenty going on here.
Can't be blocked by
That's true.
attacks.
Yeah, we could just make this like the fastest thing in the world, huh?
Mm-hmm. Might not be able to block, right? So it's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Pass.
12, 13. Checks a 5, 6,
Discard
7,
for 3
8, 9,
damage with
10,
power
11. We're off by 2.
No way to do
We have
damage
to-
reduction, right? Yeah, discard for 3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
The little dice.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pass.
And then double evil gaze.
Lose 2 life, +2 speed.
He said -2. Sorry.
If it's blocked.
You sure you want to do the -2 speed?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Then. Sounds good.
You could do -2 on that one and then just do +2 on this one.
Lose 2 life, +2 speed.
Yeah.
If it's blocked.
Yeah.
And then that is lethal. This is 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, me
we've
too.
only got 12 up.
10
So-
low. For
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting in there.
13.
Not sure if I can do
Even if we have the
10,
actually the only way
12, 13,
what you do here is you actually commit your
5,
resource.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope. Dead.
You commit the
Okay.
Good, good.
thing and hope it's a plus ultra. But I'm pretty sure we already knew what was on top of our deck because we looked with Momo.
Yeah.
Or with-
Yeah,
with
because
Jiro, excuse me.
we are Miss Jiro. We did know what was coming.
All right.
And there it is. We are 1-1. We got 15 minutes technically left in the match.
That makes sense.
These fellas gotta
Ooh.
play quick.
Yeah, I believe in them. If anyone can do it, I think our
These two
friend,
characters for sure.
yeah, I think our friends here can.
You just keep building and it freaks me out.
At my locals yesterday, I got absolutely bodied by Mina.
Yeah,
She
it
does
really
that for
does.
sure.
Yeah, man. I've
That's good to highroll you.
that is the energy you've brought into your life by being my viewer. Sometimes Mina just has to just splat you.
Yeah.
Character's so rad.
On
There's a huge part of me that just like wants to just Hail Mary it and go play Mina at provisionals. Which I mean, hey, she did pretty well. So she did pretty well in the last one. So there's not a chance. I was about to build an All Might 2 on fire. Anywhere I can see this list. I don't know if Damdale has his list anywhere. You could probably just ask him for it in the Cord, in the old Discord.
The other option is you can just go to Alliteration Gaming's Twitch and find the VOD.
True, you can go find my VOD. I
Live
built this deck the other day. Yeah, I built this deck the other day. It was pretty gnarly. It's changed a teeny bit because I have seen the truth of In the Typhoon, and it is the best card in the deck. I have experienced the truth, but aside from that, it's more or less the same deck still. Sadly, did not get a lot of playtesting done this weekend because convention.
Yeah.
Convention busy.
For being here as well. Drive back from a
Oh, dude,
convention.
yeah, dude,
instantly,
no
and
problem,
then
man.
Come in, go to locals, and then instantly come in and jump on stream.
Oh, you waste.
Yeah. I was like, hey, I don't work tomorrow. Unpacking and recharging can wait. I don't need to recharge for MHA. I live and breathe this game.
You can do it this time.
This is definitely unwinding for me. Chilling with my boy Tam in our crossover episode, having a little drink, flexing on him. What do you drink, Tim?
I'm exclusively a rum man. I
Oh,
only drink rum.
that's like so on point. I don't know why but that feels very in character. I drink mostly vodka. I drink mostly vodka and then kind of anything I can mix with it.
Call attack.
Yeah.
Hey.
I like a little
Gross,
wine as
nasty.
well. Ooh.
Yeah. I'll
Sound
pass.
waves real?
Oh no, 4 for a partial.
I think we actually
Blow
we
special
could
to
play
sound and breaker
the
2 and take
amplified.
3.
Oh,
Mhm.
just kidding. We're not doing anything. You build.
Breaker 2.
He said no, thank you. We'll just build. It's fine.
Everybody always says that.
Yeah, Evil Gaze Breaker 2 is
They always says that. They always say
yeah, it's my turn now, man.
Like that, they always
Give
say,
me
breaker
give me my turn, bro.
I know, it sounds so sad, like,
Hand it over.
play this on a 2.
packs though, so it's hard.
Yeah. So good. I'm glad I kept this one on top. On 5?
Whoa, what a madman. 3, 4, 5. I mean, you tap out for it, right? You decided to play it. I actually
Yeah,
think build
yeah.
up the assets is a way better play for your prime turn. I'm so tired of people attacking on their prime turns.
4 low 7.
So
Yeah.
tired of it.
On a 7.
Yeah.
People stop
Yep.
swinging.
Oh my god.
Get your foundations.
Oh my-
They're called foundations because they're the foundation of the game.
Bro, this man literally said, "All right, boys, if the first breaker 2 block didn't stop him, the second one will."
Specialized soundwaves in hand.
You
Gross.
already see. Look at the bad
I
spot you're
enjoy
in,
the two
dude.
capture yielders.
Yeah, dude. Now he could just like roll 5s and you go splat.
Wait, we passed? Why are we
It's
passing?
all
Why are we
gas.
passing? It's on a.
Oh
It's on
no.
a
You see why I had
2,
to
3, 4,
attack
5, 6. Just commit Jiro.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oh
Ugh.
my
Have a good night,
god.
Sheedy. Appreciate it.
5, 6. Sweet.
Good night, Sheedy. Take it easy, man.
I wanted that.
Oh my god, this is incredible. This is very entertaining. Yeah, man. I'm down to just bink a couple 5s and blow up Jiro here.
Minus 3 speed.
I wanna believe in us.
First hands, I'll draw 2.
Jiro?
I'll.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'll wait too.
we're in there. We're in there.
He's a tiny die.
They're so small.
We have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because of the double ice storm. Man, that card's so sweet with double ice storm. That's sick.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to move Ice Storm from my sideboard into the main board in mine. It's like it feels crazy not running it. It's just man, the attacks, man, they're so tight.
Yeah.
They're so tight. Ice Storm is such a sick card though.
I mean, you can just count that as like a 3-check action, really, right? Like.
Yeah, that's basically how I thought about
sometimes
it.
It hurts them. Sometimes.
Yeah. That's basically how I thought about it, but then I'm like, man, I already have 10 actions though.
Fair.
And that's
fair.
when we found the truth, Sam. And it was a 90 card deck.
Pass again.
Yep. Yeah, I think mine's right now at like 78. So,
Yeah. I can't shuffle it anymore, man. We can't go up anymore. I can't shuffle the thing. I got little hands, man.
I'm sure.
I'm
little
a big
hands,
dude.
huge arms.
Yeah, I'm a big dude, but I got some little hands. It's even funnier too, because I'm like 5'3". I'm like 5'2", 5'3".
Take my
What?
3.
A 6 on top.
Yeah.
Nuts. Yeah, you said breaker me. No, breaker you.
He said, "Look at me. You're in my world now."
On a
And then we build.
4.
Yep. We play those foundations. Yeah, I do think it's interesting that we're playing Stronger in Darkness.
Passing
It's spam with a 2 high, 3 high. It's just spam.
3 high.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I play Keen for the same reason. Yeah, it's just a 0. It's a 0 that's not a mid block, and I just opt to play only the 4 zeros with Keen. But I can understand wanting to play more zeros, especially because when it comes to your 1s, you also don't really have much high and low blocks. Like your all of your good spam are like mid blocks, like your clever distraction, your precise control, your let's fight bad guys, like they're all mid blocks.
Yeah.
It's a hard knocks life. Yeah, just Fire's foundations themselves are amazing. It's just the zones on them.
Yeah.
There's like I could build the coolest foundation lineup in the world on Fire, but there will be like 6 non mid blocks in it.
I mean, you don't gotta block if they're dead, right? That's just like the fire symbol.
Exactly. Yep, bro. This in the Typhoon, man.
And then Delirium built
It's the best card.
5
Ooh.
cards, and the crowd went wild.
Oh my god, what is
Excuse me?
this? Tam, please tell them they have 15 minutes left. What is this nonsense?
They have 5 minutes left.
Please tell this man
Technically,
he
we're
has,
gonna finish it out, right? But
he has an attack in his hand. He has to play it. These are the rules.
yeah,
I mean, he did play it though.
he certainly did.
he did ship it.
He certainly did play it.
Spawn remove.
I guess it gets the momentum out. I mean, we remove our momentum, not them.
This.
You just grab another one, and then you can play it and tap one more foundation, right? Tap a hardened, feel fine.
Yeah.
And then it gets to tutor itself again. Man, that was so greedy. That was such a greedy move.
Yeah.
That
This
was
is-
insane.
man. Jiro is such a greedy character already. And they're just like, bro, how can we be greedier?
Oh, love
Okay, I
it.
gotta
Love
think.
it.
So you're
Love
playing
it. Love it.
You're playing a 9, and then you have a 6 check. But
Huh. So hold on. Can we do math? This. He's got
I'm
every
trying
foundation
to.
ready. I don't know how to do math. Daniel gets to block whatever he wants to. That's just how it is.
on a 6.
Tim said the rum is doing the math right now,
I
guys.
have literally no interest in doing the math.
Can we make the rum a mod? Can we mod the rum?
Sure. We can certainly try.
Gonna be banning everyone left and right. If he wants to block the unwavering, he can't block this one. Is the unwavering coming?
No, I can't anymore because he got breakered.
Oh
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Checks a 5.
Oh
Easy. What do we beat?
my god! The unwavering was coming.
No, I
It
blocked
did
it.
not deal damage.
Oh, it's a high.
Oh my god! It was though. It was coming.
Drop 5.
Yeah, for sure. It was for sure coming, right?
I can't handle this, man. I can't handle this. This
Without
man
the
is an
breaker, would have for
absolute-
sure. But like
Yes.
then,
5.
but then like you just you block one of them and be fine, right?
Response.
Mhm. Yeah, I do like all my with all this breaker.
Doesn't count towards.
It's pretty nice.
Okay.
Breaker's a hell of a drug, man.
I mean, this game like the game only progresses. You only get to progress your game state on your turn, right? And Breaker
Sorry
says
if
that
that's
you're
rude,
trying to
but-
end their turn as quickly as possible. So I mean, it makes sense
Yeah.
for an aggro character to play as much Breaker as you can.
Yep.
for
Yep.
the first
Especially when it's on good attacks,
I
right?
can't play the mental game right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it's on stun 4 and when it's on ice storm,
Right.
like all day,
Yeah.
all day, man. How could I not?
So
Me too. Pass as well.
I'll take 7.
interesting that we're choosing not to use a momentum for bonus draw, right? Like that's telling Jiro that we have enough gas. Like we have plenty of gas. We've got so much.
Let's.
Yeah, I can understand waiting though. Like you kind of want to wait for one that's like more likely to get through, right? Get your draw 2. You know,
5.
Mm-hmm.
I like. I mean, don't get me wrong. I always like drawing a card, but I like drawing 2 cards a lot more. I like it 50% more.
This
Actually,
is going to be stun 4 because of this one,
Yep.
and then we discard the momentum, and then
Versus
Nitro
this will be
Explosion has
stun 2.
ranged. Which I
Mhm.
actually think that is the key card to the fact of like playing this ranged Fury hybrid
Let's
deck is the fact that
discard
that card does have
You to get my
Bofa.
next range attack.
Yeah.
There's stun 2.
Okay.
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
1.
Yeah, I'm definitely playing a much more streamlined build right now. All right. While Jiro may or may not be dead, I'm gonna go to the little Levi's room because
I
the
will-
Svedka is it's catching up to him.
Draw a card.
Sounds
If
good.
it's not blocked,
The
draw it.
Svedka's catching up.
Sounds good.
I'll pass.
Me too.
So 3 low
What an insane pull.
on a 5.
Okay.
So
Checks a 4. We commit
5.
Jiro for 5.
Okay.
Interesting.
On a 5.
Mhm.
3.
Insane. He is drawing so terribly. He could have drawn that though. That'd have been sick. that could have been insane. That could have been schnutty. Obviously, it's the
5.
Sure.
In your response.
Yep, minus 3 speed.
what? Huh.
I will stun 2.
Stun 2, then remove it. Stun 2, kick it out of there.
1, 2.
Actually the play.
Call attack.
Okay.
And then just swing in with more. I mean,
Sidewalk.
17.
Okay. Thinking
Mhm.
about something.
Sure.
We can't do 17 on the 3 moves that we have, right? Be 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Let's,
10, 11, 12.
Discard 4 with all my.
Yeah, we can't do 17 off of just our moves there.
I'll pass.
Let's make it a low.
Sure. I'll pass again.
Me too. Too low for 8.
I think we obviously block this one just because of the breaker and how bad we're checking. It's just staving off All Might from like continuing his attack turn. right? I think this is
Oh,
really
response.
intelligent, even though it is a partial block, right?
Draw.
The draw is interesting. It's just gonna let us build out a bit, you know.
And then on a 3 with a -1 on my check. Checks a 3.
Okay.
5. And
Check.
pass.
So now we start. Actually blocking. So we hold 3 low blocks.
Draw 5.
We hold
So that
3
oh no.
low blocks. This is a very, very scary spot to be in because the only low block we're allowed to block, like the only one that like is really coming in for lethal. I guess we're playing both Crate Capture Net and the Crate Capture Net and the Flash, right? It's really good versus the Flash. I don't think it's very good versus the Crate Capture Net. And the reason is it has stun 2, right? So like we have 3 foundations ready, so now we only have 1 foundation ready, and it's gonna get speed and damage, right? We get to block 1 of them. So I maybe would have built the last one.
Jiro survived. What?
Yeah, we checked.
What?
We checked 2 3s because
Oh,
Team
because
can't play anything
we're
else.
bad.
Yeah.
Because we're the inferior player.
Yeah.
Correct.
I understand. I am very often the inferior player.
Respond,
So
Jiro.
it's a hard knocks life.
Roll 5 damage.
So from there, is there anything that we want to
First hand,
commit?
sustain stun 2.
I guess
I'll flip calling for backup.
we
Draw and discard.
discard the
you, I guess.
discard whatever. I guess
Yeah.
you stun those 2, and now we get to live and die off
I will
of
discard a card to draw a card, and then if this is not
cool
blocked,
student.
I'll do another one.
Yeah,
Cool
actually.
student is what we get to live and die off of. Are we choosing not to block
Yeah.
this so we can draw a bonus?
I guess so. I mean, I think we're just kind of following the rule of Jiro here.
Jiro, look at the top.
But like, what happens when he sends in the second net, and now we don't get to block one thing ever, right?
Yeah, I probably would have waited to do the All Might draw off after
I guess
Jiro
I'll
got
just
triggered.
Discard
Yeah,
cards.
that
Oh,
that as
yeah,
well,
I guess we can
right?
draw.
Discard 4 with All Might. I guess that's not a big deal.
Okay. I have to discard 1 more.
I forgot that All Might is allowed to do that on his bonus turn.
Yeah, 100%.
Attack.
Gross.
Yeah, we
That's
always
spooky. That's
we have the
spooky.
build. Ooh.
Ooh, pass.
Oh.
That is not what you want to see on game 3. Like as soon as they reveal the unwavering, you're like, well, this game got unbelievably hard.
Pass. 4 low.
Yeah. This is a pretty
take it
tough
because
spot. I
then-
don't know if we're gonna be able to make it out of this one.
Yeah, especially when we know there's a second capture net coming, right?
Yep.
So
And now we don't even get to block the one thing now, right?
we get to block one. We get to block one. We could as our first enhance use cool student, and then it gets +2 to the check, then it gets stunned.
So 3, 4,
Okay, yeah. We do have the coolest of students.
Respond. 3 Jiro.
Yeah, not playing the second capture net here is kind of wild.
Yeah.
Maybe just not
Especially
thinking of the cool student.
because after
First enhance.
like the 2 like discard a card and then grab a
Oh, wait.
build a thing in.
I'll give my next check +2 with cool student.
Get your one deck. Sure.
Oh, it's just gonna make things faster to make it harder to block later, right? Because like the line could have easily been we
Pass.
capture net stun 2, capture net stun 2, and then when you play the unwaverings, you play both the unwaverings in our hand, and then
I'll
it's
take
7/7, right? And then the only out
Or
then
6.
is plus ultra.
Yeah. He's got so many cards. See, this is like the issue I keep writing this character. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, I have like
so
5 cards in hand.
check
I can't
first
block a
turn.
darn thing to save my life.
Got it.
So I'm trying to just live and die by these in the typhoons.
Big thing.
I know what the card in the typhoon says, but I always read it as discard a momentum, discard 2 cards.
Really?
Yeah, that's,
man,
that's, what my brain, that's what my brain thinks it is.
Man, I'd be even more in love with the card if it worked like that. Well, maybe not in all
It's
my.
way worse if it says discard momentum and discard 2 cards.
Our momentum's quite precious. It depends on the character, I think. If I'm playing it in like a chaos deck, I think I'm a lot more into it. To it discarding a momentum.
Hell yeah, I like the boom. We can still do some Q stuff.
Hopefully this
Oh
is.
yeah,
I
Well,
only have
we
one more attack
we
thing,
It's
These last 3 attacks.
Oh no.
It is certainly the latter.
This is the part where you just go,
have
okay,
5
just give me a second while I think about
Yeah.
how to play my next 4 moves.
I mean, I think the answer
my
is
next
just
9 moves.
foundation, capture net, stun the thing down, understand it might get blocked, and then play the other one. It's gonna be very fast. I
Yeah.
don't even think the +2 to our check helps us.
No.
Actually.
No, it is very unblockable. Sans plus ultra.
Yeah.
Or barring plus ultra, right?
Do this.
Which, like, if he has
Okay.
it, I don't know.
3,
What a
Might just be-
greed monster.
4, 5, 6,
He's the
7,
Oh
greediest
my
man alive.
God.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7.
I've been taking
Are
a
we
shot every
allowed
time
to
he-
even
he
play
greeds.
the
The
bonus one?
unwavering?
The unwavering?
On a 10, we have 1, 2,
gets
3,
+5,
4,
+5,
5
right?
to commit. If we have a 5 on top, we can commit out to play it, but then it doesn't get stats.
Well, we could. Does that include the build one?
Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't. So we can check a 5
Thinking about
and
is this
build
possible? I don't think so.
it. Oh my god.
What a greed
Yeah.
monster.
I cannot handle
this.
this.
Wait, how many 60s have I checked?
I mean, I don't think it matters. This is like pretty
don't
unblockable.
think it matters.
This
though.
is
I
just
think-
correct, isn't it? No, I think you
guess
play
I'll
both moves.
put it on
I,
top
thi-
of
I
my
think you
deck.
play one, then you play the capture net, and you build one, and then you play the other one.
I think that's definitely correct.
You think this line is correct?
Let's build.
I don't think it particularly matters.
Just
I
pass it.
think either way, like this move is
Mhm.
is pretty unblockable.
Uh,
Is
yeah,
it not? What is it? Is it what is it,
Okie
6?
dokie. On an 11.
Oh, on an
No, +2,
11.
checks a 7,
Checks a
eh?
7. Yeah.
Game.
All right, there it is.
Yep. good game.
I mean, I guess like if he plus
Yeah,
ultra'd
overcome
there, it's pretty sad.
There.
It's pretty sad if he just plus ultra.
What's it?
Right.
I don't know.
So I think that's probably why you
We
you
also
should.
haven't
play
seen
them
plus ultra
separately.
at all
Entirely.
inside of Damsel's deck. Like, I just don't think that card was in there, and so
Yeah, I
Yeah,
also don't
think
think
it's
it's
not
in
in
there.
there's that.
On you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
it's
maybe Delirium is just smarter than us and knows. Maybe Delirium is 100% sober and knows.
Yeah, what up, fellas?
Hey.
Hey, good game, guys. That was very, very good. Nice, clean lines. I wish you both would stop checking 3s on your kill turns. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
I think you
I
guys
realized-
are great.
I was like, my attack ratio is so high in this deck. It's like 26 out of 70. Seems like a lot.
Oh, that is a lot.
It is.
I think I play 24 and 80 right now.
It's not 26 out of 70.
26 out of 70
that's-
is like almost exactly a
good?
third. So that's pretty average.
Yeah.
6 out of 7. It's,
Pretty average.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
37%. That's not bad actually.
I guess it's a little high.
Yeah, just do better, I guess.
Yeah.
I definitely messed up the first game.
I think the big thing that you need to do is stop attacking on 2. Maybe if we just
Oh,
like
yeah.
stopped attacking on 2 and like we built up a solid foundation base, we wouldn't put ourselves in the a situation where we just get like we'll die.